Now, you might consider that racist, but that's also the name of the actual fairy tale. And in the actual fairy tale, it says skin. I mean, this is from the original 1936 Snow White. Skin as white as snow.
Come on, BenShapiro. It's not like they casted Lupita Nyong'o to actually play Snow White. Get over it. So hi guys. I hope you're well and everybody's doing a-okay and everything is going fine with you. If this is your first time on the channel, if you like the video at the end, do not forget to drop a like. If this is not your first time here, then welcome back. And again, please subscribe. So yesterday I was actually watching this and this came to my feed. I watched the whole thing already and it's actually hilarious. I do agree with BenShapiro, by the way, about sort of, but again, I'll come back. I will do my first part on the Dwarfs because that for me is just beyond tracing. That today, guys, I'm a 6 feet tall dwarf. This is where we're at today. It is so incredible that something that is called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is actually represented today by a person, because for me, like, white people get tan, so maybe you are also, she was in a tanning period, and because she's Latino, yes, but she can pass as.
Then you have Jack Dorsey wearing,
that was just mean,
some sort of like Russian hair covering. Looks like a Portland homeless person. And then you have a black female who came straight from the Brown campus. And then you
okay, again, no need for that, but okay.
Have a black male. And then you have apparently a member of a very low rent biker gang. A dude with long hair and a beard. And I assume that he is grumpy. You'd have to assume because of his face. And then Carrot Top, and then Gregory Hines. I don't understand the casting. Like, so apparently their goal is to just destroy whatever sense of believability the story has. Yes.
All right, so that's the sad part, and we all know that I'm usually against all of these people. We had the pageant where in Norway, I believe, where the person who won was a trans woman in a woman pageant. So a man actually became the winner in a woman pageant. And now we decided that we can't actually have dwarfs playing dwarfs anymore. And there are a couple of dwarfs out there, by the way, in Hollywood. And even if there's not enough, if there's no 7 dwarfs in Hollywood that can actually play this, I am sure that you can find them on other channel. You have this show that is called Little People something. I mean, you can take all of them and play the 7 dwarfs. But this is just ridiculous at this stage. I mean, some people just retake a whole movie and still let the dwarf be a dwarf. Peter Dinklage, he actually played in a movie called Death in a Funeral or something, Death at a Funeral. He played it. I don't know why, for some reason black people love that movie so much they decided to redo it. So they redid the movie, but apparently they couldn't find a black dwarf, so they decided to take for that specific character, since they couldn't find a black dwarf, which is weird, they decided to also call Peter Dinklage. So he played same character twice, because the movie is exactly the same, the black version and the white version. I really don't understand why they decided to do a black version of it. You had a scene where he was fighting with other people like Tracy Morgan, but Tracy Morgan is actually short. He could have actually passed as a dwarf, but nope, they respected dwarfism and called the dwarf. But apparently people today decided that 7 dwarfs, nah, they're too short. Let's call tall people and call them dwarfs. How insulting is actually that? That people that already, okay, I'm not gonna go there really, but maybe dwarf people do not even like this, and maybe in 1930 when this was written, like, dwarf people were unhappy about the thingy. them being characterized in a book or in a kid book. But people love the story. We all know the story. And all of a sudden, not only that, something else that actually really pisses me off. It's like today, again, even with the movie that I just talked about, That's at a Funeral, people are not even inspired to write their own storyline. They decide to rewrite everything and to redo everything, which is already crazy. And then after that, they decide to just change the story. That, I think, is just nuts. They're dwarf, they should be dwarf, that's it. There's so many people who cannot actually have other roles, actors that are dwarf that cannot just play. There's one that actually went on Piers Morgan yesterday. I will actually make another video about that because it was ridiculous, to be frank. They have their own roles. They can only play that. They cannot play a role that Dwayne Johnson can actually play. So why is it that they're not being cast for the dwarfs in Snow White? Very disappointing. Okay, obviously when I started watching this, I'm like, here we go again, because obviously the DailyWire were already complaining the first time against the fact that Little Mermaid was black. Seriously, I think, okay, she was black, but at the end of it, the movie was not that bad. And I think that since we, the grown-ups, are not going to go watch it, if the kids can go watch it and they're happy with it, whatever on that, because it was not that bad. But obviously telling kids that those are like 6 feet tall people, that I don't agree. Again, on this one, I mean, they didn't choose the blackest person on earth to play her. If she's talented, again, but I can understand that, you know, who are they going to take? Nicole Kidman is like the whitest person, but she doesn't have a super friendly face. Sorry, Nicole, she's a very good actress, but Snow White in the original book was just a very, very, very sweet person. So maybe they looked around and they were like, well, this one, she looks sweet enough, and we're going to take a white person with a tan sort of, and the person was Latino, so, or Latina. But I just think that the dwarf thing, this is just beyond me. It's just really super disappointing that they can't just like be respectful about that. They don't even care about the people in Hollywood that they should respect on that and give them the role if they're good enough. Obviously, if you take a dwarf just for the sake of taking a dwarf that cannot act, that's a problem. But again, there's a lot of incredible talent dwarf people in Hollywood. So, well, I'm gonna stop it like that. You know, tell me what you think in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Faceless here. Ciao, ciao.